How are you?
Hello, hi. I'm
Hi,
fine.
my name's Rebecca.
And my name is Yashi, and I'm from India.
Oh, great. Where do you live in India?
I live in the central part of India, so it's a state called Madhya Pradesh. So I
Okay.
live in one of its towns.
Madhya Pradesh. I've heard of, is it Madhya Pradesh?
Yeah, it's the heart of India. It's the central part of India.
Okay. Yeah, came to India in 2004.
Oh,
I went for
oh,
3 weeks. I was in Chennai or Tamil Nadu
okay.
and
Yeah,
Chennai
yeah,
or
right.
Madras. And then I went to Calcutta and Delhi. Yeah.
Oh, so
But I never
what do you
went to
think
the
about?
center of the country. What?
Yeah, you must visit. It's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, I just was in the south and then in the north, the east and the northern part. Yeah,
So how,
but
how was your experience in India?
well, I love Indian food. I grew up
Yeah,
eating
okay.
all kinds of Indian food. I love yes.
Oh, that's great.
I grew
It's
up.
nice
My
to hear.
father traveled around the world. He has a humanitarian organization. He
Okay,
brings in
that's
aid
great.
like to other countries, and yeah, and so he loved Indian food. So we'd always eat Indian food.
Oh, that's
on
amazing.
our
And I'm
in our
so
family
happy to
times on vacation, we'd find the best Indian restaurant in America.
oh, that's great. I'm so happy
Yeah.
to hear this.
Anyway, so yes, I love your food. I've met a lot of great people there. I was working with a like a pastor there in
Oh,
like a Christian
yeah, yeah,
church.
got
Yeah,
it.
like in that area. And
Yeah,
we were doing actually like an adventure camp for kids.
okay.
So yeah, we did like a camp for 2 weeks, and it
Okay.
went really good. Like a sports camp and like stuff like that in Chennai.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah,
nice.
it was
And
a great time.
I must say you have a beautiful name. I just love your name.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Yep.
Yeah. I recently watched one of the series and there was a character, Rebecca, and I loved the name even then. So yeah, you have a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you. So what does your name mean? Yashi.
Yashi means someone who's looking for seeking success.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So I noticed your that's cool. Yeah, I it's so interesting people's
Yeah.
names. Like my name means to tie. I don't think
Oh,
it's like a but my middle name Ruth means loyal friend.
oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Like
So we have like in the US we have like a first name and a middle name.
middle name and then the
And then
last.
like a sir. You say
So,
surname maybe?
yeah,
We
right,
say
correct.
last name.
Last
Yeah.
name. No, it's both the ways. We say both of surname, sometimes last name. So we are used to
Okay.
both the words.
Because I know you've been usually in India it's
Yeah,
British
yeah, it's
English, right? You
mostly
learn
sir.
from
Yeah.
yeah. So I noticed your shirt. It says Friends. You like that show?
Yeah, I'm a big fan
Oh,
of Friends, and oh, you know,
do you watch Friends on Netflix?
I have seen it like I have seen it 10 years ago. I started watching it and I still watch it while having my lunch or dinner. So yeah, I'm a big
I love it. That's awesome. I love like I'll talk to people in Turkey and in different places and they love
yeah.
Friends. It's
Yeah,
funny.
I'm a big fan. Like I one of the sitcoms that I've watched and like I cannot switch to another one. There are so many, but I'm just stuck with it. I just want Friends all the time. I'm not like I do not have that courage to watch other sitcoms because I'm a huge fan of Friends and I want to be loyal to it, so I don't watch other sitcoms.
I want to be loyal.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's an emotion. So
Yeah.
yeah, I cannot switch to another one.
You have like an emotional connection with the
Yeah,
characters
yeah,
and
yeah.
with it. There's a lot of funny shows. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. But like I feel so relatable. It feels so relatable and I feel connected with the characters, be it
Uh-huh.
Ross and Rachel's fight or be it Monica. So I just love the characters and I'm not able to get over with them. Like stuck with them right now. In a
Yeah.
good way, of course.
Yeah. So what do you do? What's your job?
Actually, I'm working as a professional banker. So there's a small town in Madhya Pradesh itself. So I currently am posted there. Apart from that, I like teaching people English, or I just want to help them in any way I can. So yeah, but see, I have learned English as a second language, and you people learn it. You are a native speaker, right? So you learn it
Yes.
from the very beginning. That's my main reason to have this conversation, and I want to know how you guys do it. How you guys are so fluent.
I think it's like when you grow up in a country or a culture, right? It's kind of like with what do you speak Hindi? Hindi or what language do you speak?
Official language of our state is Hindi, and I
Yeah.
grew up speaking Hindi, but then I was in English medium school, so that's where I learned English.
Oh, okay. So you
So
speak like Hindi or English usually?
both of them, yeah. Like I know both of the languages.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it's kind of like when you grow up in a culture, right? There's so many like nuances and cultural things.
Yeah,
That's how you become even more fluent because there's things in the culture and what you do. So you just say things and you get used to saying it that way, right?
yeah,
So I think that's the whole key of like when learning English, it's really too like listening to a lot of pop culture, like, friends, like pop culture shows and listening to a lot of podcasts, right? And you learn like, even like phrasal verbs. So like pop into, I
yeah,
pop in,
yeah,
usually we
right.
say pop into. So
Yeah,
it's little things like that. Those are like
right.
phrasal verbs,
Yeah, right.
which is a
Phrase.
really good way to become fluent, is really
Yeah.
learning the phrasal verbs well and then idioms. Do you know a lot of idioms?
So we learn in school, but we are not very thorough with it. We can learn Hindi easily, but for us to learn English, we need to put a lot of efforts, like extra efforts. So,
Yeah.
yesterday only I joined Cambly, so
Okay.
you're my second tutor. Yesterday I had one session, and now you're.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to think of other suggestions. I really think listening to a lot of English is what surrounding yourself with the even like cultural English, you know what I'm saying, from shows, from podcasts, from TED Talks, I don't know, like whatever you like to listen to.
yeah,
And anything you hear and you haven't heard before, I would write it down,
okay.
right? Write it down.
Right.
Or words that you don't. Yeah, I think it's just, you probably know that, but it helps you to focus on learning more vocabulary, noticing phrasal verbs,
Yeah, right.
right? So like, are you good with
Idioms.
prepositions, idioms?
I am. Actually, all these things we have learned in school. So we get used to it, but I cannot say I'm very good at it, but yeah, I know prepositions and phrasal verbs and everything. So I'm like not very confident about it. Like if suppose you ask me a question, I'm not sure that I would answer it. But yeah, I know I've heard a lot of them since like I've turned 27 this year, like last month. So since 27 years, we have been hearing and learning English at our schools and college, university, everywhere. So we are quite used to it. And in English, it is our primary need to learn English. I mean, if you want to compete globally, we are trained to learn English. Like if you learn English since the very beginning, or if you're learning it in school, or even if you're in a English medium school, that means like you have a good background and status. That defines your background and status. So
Yeah. So you said if
English.
you're in a good English medium school, so
Yeah.
change that. Don't say medium.
Okay.
Say if you're in a good, like an English, in a school with a good English program.
English
you would say
program,
that.
you can say.
Yeah. So
Actually,
it's
I
just
thought-
things like that.
Yeah. You're absolutely correct, because even I want to replace some of the boring words that I use often from advanced English or so. Thank you for correcting me, or thank
Yeah.
you for bringing a little change in my language.
No, yeah, I think what's great is what I've learned with talking with people from India is you have a real proper English too sometimes. So you'll say some words, but in like kind of in American English, we don't say it that way,
Yeah,
or we
right.
don't use those combination of words, right?
Right.
So it's more like just becoming aware of that, right?
Yeah. English.
And doing like a correct word choice, or maybe a better word choice,
Thank you
right?
so much.
It
Thank
could-
you.
But one of the ones too we use really a lot is get. But using this verb, we use it many different ways. Get, the verb
Yeah.
get.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So like, get into, get up. These are phrasal verbs. Get on.
Get along.
Get along. Get with it. You need to get with it. Get it together or get with it. Meaning like, maybe you show up at work and you show up late. Or maybe your friend's joking and they're like, you need to get with it. You need to like, you know, like, and maybe you're forgetting things or you're not doing well, like communicating things, maybe with a friend, and they're like, man, you need to get with it today.
Right.
Or get things together, like get things organized, right? Get it
like,
working.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got it completely.
Yeah. So there's, let me send you, it's actually a really helpful tutorial about get.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's all like different ways we use it. We have about a minute and 40. Let me just show this to you.
Yeah.
So we have like get meaning to acquire or to buy something. Let me make it bigger. She got a lot of paintings from her uncle. They got a new pet. Like they bought a new pet.
Yeah.
Get your results the next day. So to come into possession of your results. So you'd say get them.
Get them.
I got my computer, or I bought it, but you can say I got it.
Okay.
So learning this verb, like I'll send this link to you and I'll send another one. And actually learning how to use get will really help you as well sound more native.
Right. Yeah, so you're saying that, sorry to interrupt, but phrasal verbs can help me sound like native speakers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and even learning to use prepositions the right way. So, yeah, like, so you've used a lot of them very well. I'd have to talk to you longer, you know what I mean, to see. Sometimes people get to or for mixed up or from or of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just working on things like that. Okay, so I'll send this to you. I'll send the other link to you. And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for the session. It was really nice.
You're welcome. Okay, have a good day.
Take care.